Tuna Noodle Pancakes. That's what we're making today, guys. We've got another pancake recipe with words that should never ever go with pancakes tacked on to the beginning from the Pancake Cookbook by Myra Waldo. I do want to take issue with Ms. Waldo's spelling of tuna noodle because she has it as tuna-noodle pancake, implying that the noodles are made out of tuna, which would be an even extra level of disgusting than what this already is. That's not the case. These are noodle pancakes with tuna on them. What's a noodle pancake? Well, let's find out. To make this recipe, you're going to need peanut oil, fine noodles, I used angel hair, butter. I substituted not butter because I'm cheap. Onion, mushrooms, celery, flour, beef broth, soy sauce, tuna fish, and optionally, bamboo sprouts. I had canned because I don't know where to get the fresh ones. I don't have any bamboo growing in my yard, so... The actual pancake part of this recipe is relatively simple. All you have to do is cook up some of your noodles, you drain them, you rinse them, get all that starch off the outside as much as possible, and you chill them. I let them go in the fridge overnight. You probably don't have to let them go that long, but that's what I did. And then you heat up a pan with some peanut oil and dump in the noodles. And you get this thing. It was a booger to flip, I'll tell you that. I mean, you can, I guess, fry noodles in a flat area and call it a pancake. You could also make a burrito and call that a pancake. And by the way, Miss Myra Waldo does. Apparently in 1963, nobody knew what a burrito was. The interesting part of the recipe comes from the stuff that you're going to put on top of the noodle pancake. You take butter and you put in all those vegetables, you chop up the vegetables, put them in, saute it for about 10 minutes, you add some flour, you add some soy sauce, you add your beef broth, kind of keep it boiling as you're adding it. You add in your other ingredients and you just sort of let it sit for about 5 minutes and turns it into a stew, essentially, that you're gonna spoon on top of this pancake. So let me grab... Let me show you guys. I'm ladling out this stew. I want to get all the juices. Hopefully I don't spill this on my recording setup. I prefer syrup myself, but you can apparently do this. I gotta tell you, just like visually and smell-wise, this is much more appealing to me than last week's pancake, the chicken liver pancake in soup. I don't love this. I'm not like famished and dying to dig in, but it's not turning my stomach. These noodles are tricky. So the outside of the noodles got all fried, but the inside you can see are still all noodly. That is difficult. I want to get a good bite here with a lot of some of the crunchy noodle on it. I really don't care for the celery. I could do without, but that's in the recipe. So let's get some of that. I'll get a bite of good canned bamboo shoot on there, and we're gonna chomp it up. This is fine. I don't know that I love this idea. but I can see the merit here. There's a nice texture juxtaposition here with the crunchiness of the outside of the noodle pancake and the sort of stringy chewiness of the inside where the pasta is all still strings. That is an interesting taste. The soup on top of it, I like kind of the basic idea of that. However, if it was me going back to this again, I would definitely cut out the celery. I don't think you ever have to have celery in anything. I would probably use a different meat. Like tuna? Really? Tuna? Why? Why tuna? Like chicken's cheap. Chicken's almost any other meat. Any other meat would be better than canned tuna. Such an odd choice. I will say the bamboo sprouts do basically nothing for the dish. They're relatively bland. There's not a lot of texture there. Maybe if they were fresh, that would have made a difference. But canned bamboo sprouts you can definitely do without. I'm going to rate this one a little higher than the chicken liver soup pancake, guys. I'm going to give this one like a 5. Just sort of, yeah, it's edible. If I definitely wouldn't turn my nose up to it, but I also wouldn't ask for seconds. So maybe that's testament to my cooking. I do want to take issue though with the recipe itself. It says to use half a pound of noodles, and it doesn't say if half a pound is before or after they're cooked. I used the before because I knew how many pounds were in the box that I bought. Whereas if I'd used the after, I would have had to get out my kitchen scale, and not everybody has one of those. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, click that like button. And I think I'll see you guys next week with another weird pancake from the Pancake Cookbook. Take care.